Hey, have you ever wanted to learn how to do one-on-one videos? Have you ever wanted to learn how to record for a podcast or record for maybe a course? Well, in the upcoming videos and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Zoom. So in this video right now, we're going to use the free platform Zoom and the free account that comes with Zoom to do a one-on-one webinar example. So stay tuned. Okie dokie, so we are now in the Zoom platform. In order to get into the Zoom platform, all you need to do is go to zoom.us and register for a free profile. It's absolutely free. They do have some paid plans, which I guess I'll quickly go over with you just to understand that this is an easily scalable platform to meet your needs. So with the free Zoom program, what you can do is it's perfect for podcasters. So if you're trying to record yourself and just get the MP3, use Zoom. It's really simple. If you want to just record your screen or just you and your webcam, Zoom is very simple and perfect for this, as well as QuickTime. And if you're wanting to one-on-one meetings, so one-on-one interviews that are often used for podcasts or one-on-one interviews that can be used for courses or to later share in a group, you can easily do that in the free version here. Now, in the paid programs, what you're getting is basically more branding, more people in your webinars, and longer duration. They also have a streaming only program that's $49 a month. And so this is what I talked about in previous videos, where if you were struggling to get the customization you needed for streaming, then you could use Zoom and get this $49 plan a month and just get it every so often for the months that you need it. And that way then you could stream into Facebook using Zoom and have, just improved capabilities, improved demonstration of PowerPoints and of different presentations that you want. Now, if you're going to start getting into the paid plans of Zoom, I actually recommend you check out Big Marker, and I'll be showing you a video upcoming of Big Marker because that's what I personally use, because it actually does all of what Zoom does in one payment platform. So instead of paying $50 for streaming and then another $14.99 for this, I get all of that into one lump sum. So I'll show you later. But for now, the free plan is something that you can really easily use. Some use cases for this would be, say you want to do a one-on-one consultation with a client, talking about nutrition, trying to help them with their fitness goals. It's perfect, and it looks extremely professional, even in the free plan. And so not just social media, but this can be really helpful in growing the professional side and the personal side of your various healthcare businesses. So let's get started with me showing you how to do a one-on-one meeting. So what I like to do is go to schedule a meeting. Now, you don't necessarily need to schedule a meeting for every client. You can also just simply go to profile, and this link right here is your personal meeting ID. So in your free plan of Zoom, you can sort of make these private webinars where only if you have this unique ID can you enter, but you can also just have a general meeting room where anyone can enter if they have this personal meeting ID, which stays consistent. Now, the reason why I like to schedule a meeting is that if you have multiple clients, you're going to start to forget, oh, am I going to join Jan now, or is it Bob, or is it Dan? And so when you schedule a meeting, you can personalize it to know what meeting is happening when. Plus, you get free reminders. So it makes automation so much easier and smooth. So we go to schedule a meeting, and let's say Dan's meeting. And you can type in any description you want to. Then put the time that that's going to occur. Don't worry about this upgrade. If it's just you and one other person, you have unlimited time to talk to them. The upgrade only matters when you start having more than 2 people in your webinar room. So ignore that. You can have 3 or more people on your free plan if you stay below the 40-minute time. But if it's just 2 people, don't worry. And you can adjust the time zone here. In video, if you want to have both your videos on upon clicking the start, you can do that here as a host and participant. Note that at any time, you can always change your audio and your video, and I'll show you that in a minute. So just have it be both for audio, because perhaps your client is calling you from the phone and not from a computer. This is where the audio is going to come from. And then meeting options, I like to hit enable join before host. That way then they can enter the room and get things set up while you're maybe still entering as well. And it just enables the meetings to happen faster. But if you don't want that, you just don't click it, and then they will have to wait for you to enter first, and then they'll be able to enter. If you are afraid you're going to hit the record and forget to record, then you can just hit record automatically. And what you can always do is edit when you're done with the recording to make it a little bit nicer and touch it up for your client. So let's hit save. And our meeting's done. So that took about 2 seconds. And so what you can do is it's a unique ID here that's created, and you can simply copy and paste that into an email to send to Dan or whoever your client is and say, hey, at September 1st at 2 p.m., here is our unique link to log in. To me, that sounds pretty professional and cool. And Zoom is super easy to use, so I usually have very little technical problems on the client side. And for you, when you go to start the meeting, you'll just hit this start this meeting button at 1:55 or 2 p.m. and then the meeting will start. So let's just give it a second here to load. And now you'll be able to see not just the back end of Zoom, but also the front end of Zoom, basically the client facing side. So let's give it 1 minute here. It's connecting now. Please, if you have any questions about Zoom too, woohoo, it's loading. But if you have any questions, post them below and I'll be happy to try to go over it. In some more videos, I'll be talking about how to use Zoom to record your screen and to record you so that you can start making courses, you can start doing podcasts and so much more. So as you can see here, this is what your client is seeing. And so since there's not another person in this meeting, it's just me. But once another person attends, you'll basically have 2 boxes here, one with you and one with them. You'll see here that it's already recording. So say you enter and you don't want it to be recording yet, but you still want it to record, you can hit pause. And then you could start recording again. Now, the other thing that you have here is you have your microphone. So I've now unmuted me. And so that's the microphone. You can change it to any higher end microphones if you want. You have your camera here as well, where you can change it to a higher end quality camera. I'm using the Logitech C920. It's pretty much sort of the lowest end good camera. There's some new ones out like the 922 and the Brio, which I'll get into later. But I like to try to keep things simple and minimized, and so you'll be happy with the C920. Now over here, you can even share your screen. So say I'm talking with a client right now and I'm like, oh, I really want to share this video that I found that will explain exactly how to do this gait movement or this transfer or this stretch. You can go to share and you'll see here, it gives you a variety of different options. So you can have a whiteboard. Let's see. You can have a whiteboard here where you can draw things. You could have it have different tabs, different applications. So right now, this is the whole screen. This would be just Chrome. This would be just an application that I have up available. So if you already have opened a PowerPoint, for example, you would see that here. Say you wanted to show a YouTube video, then you would hit the Google Chrome and go to your YouTube video. You can also go to advanced here and just share like a portion of a screen or just files, couple different, useful things and share that. And it will put it in basically a picture-in-picture where you will have you and then the screen sharing. So they'll still get to be able to see you as well. And then obviously if you didn't want to do the record already, what you would see right here is a circle saying record, and you would hit that to record. Now say I didn't want to end the meeting, but I just wanted to end recording, I would just hit stop recording. So the meeting's still going on, but it's not recording what I'm doing. So perhaps we've ended a podcast, but I still want to chat with you. That would be a good time to end the recording so I don't have to crop out all of that, but I still get to finalize and, end my conclusion with whoever I'm podcasting and get to thank them and so forth. And then when you're finally done with the meeting and you want to say officially goodbye, you hit end meeting. Don't worry, it will save everything. When you hit end meeting, right now what it's doing is it's saving. So let's give it a couple minutes here, but it's saving. And soon you'll get several different formats, which is why I love Zoom. It's so awesome. And that's why so many people love Zoom and why it's so popular is you'll get an MP3 format. And that unique file you can use just for audio. So say you just wanted to have an audio book, a podcast, perfect. You would have that already. You wouldn't need to take it out from the MP4 video format, which is really convenient. They also give you just the MP4 format, which is what you can use for uploading to YouTube, uploading to Facebook, uploading to a course. And so I will show you that in just about probably 5 more seconds here. And I'll really quickly take this time to say, hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'm working really hard to make these videos be super helpful for you to know exactly what you need to do to help launch your healthcare business or, hey, a social media business. So hit that like and subscribe button so you can see all the new videos coming up. And also, please let me know what more videos you want to make. What questions do you have? What are you stuck on and pulling your hair out? And I'll make that video. So here's our file. We'll hit save and it's saving it. There we go. And there we go. So these are just all my files, but what you can see here, this is the folder and you're getting the MP4 format here and also the MP3 format. And then this is the Zoom format. So you could use the Zoom here, pull that into any sort of neat video editor like Camtasia, Filmora, make it super snazzy, or you could just even actually, if you only want to do simple cropping, you can go to QuickTime and simply crop that. I'll probably make these some later videos because I know I'm probably making your head explode. And here's the audio only version for the podcasting. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next tutorials on Zoom, how to do screen sharing and in picture sharing so that you can start making some nifty courses or just some more content.